It is only 37 miles to Jacksonville from St. Augustine. That's the driving distance it takes a woman in an unplanned pregnancy to have an abortion. Believe it or not, this 34-foot mobile unit helps save babies' lives. And Life Services goes the extra mile, so women in St. Johns County don't have to. This is our role. This is what we can do. We are Life Services. Life Services, sponsoring Image Clear Ultrasound, the first mobile pregnancy center in Northeast Florida. 1 in 3 teen girls in the United States gets pregnant at least once before age 20. In 2009, almost 82,000 abortions took place in Florida. Our mission is to reach as many women in unplanned pregnancies, to give them hope and help, to show them that there are other options beside abortion.
There's 2 sides to it, and then when you're through, we'll go over it together, and then we'll do a couple more before we can do your pregnancy test, okay?
Okay.
We are here to offer women pregnancy testing and ultrasounds, free of charge and confidential. We want these girls to see themselves as God sees them, as women of dignity, with a future and a hope. This is Adriana. She's your everyday high school teen. This is her mother, Adrina. She's holding her granddaughter, Adriana's baby daughter.
Before I came to Life Services, I was really upset, and I felt like I did everything wrong by getting pregnant. Abortion was the first thing on my mind because I couldn't do anything else. My first experience with Life Services was when I got my first ultrasound. Seeing my baby and her, listening to her heartbeat, I was like, oh my gosh, I was really thinking about aborting my baby. I mean, she's fully grown. She has eyes and her heart's beating. It's like another human in me. My experiences at Life Services, it was better for me. Being for that person to explain to me everything and how abortion wasn't the best thing, and there's options like adoption and absolutely keeping the baby. It opened me up more to understand that I can be a parent and I can do this. Taking away this baby's life isn't the best thing to do. Life Services, it changed me because it made me see, it put me in a place to be more mature and take more responsibility. It's like, you have a baby, and so you have to take responsibility, you're a parent. It brought me closer to God to understand that it happens and He can help you through things.
At Life Services, we educate them about the truth of abortion and its consequences. We also talk about the loving choices of adoption and parenting.
Okay, Nadia, now that you know that you're pregnant, what are your plans for the baby?
Honestly, I don't even know. What are my options?
Nadia, I just want you to know you do have some options, and one of them is adoption. Have you ever thought about adopting?
No, I haven't.
Well, there's a lot of answers to questions in here. Maybe some of them can help you. Well, you know, nowadays it's really great because you can you have a choice of who you choose to adopt your baby, and you know, you also can have what's called an open adoption, where you can have contact with them.
Meet David and his fiancée, Kim. Unlike your typical parents, perhaps with a full-time career, they're expecting their firstborn before her high school graduation.
When I found out that Kim was pregnant, I was kind of scared myself. I didn't quite know how to react to it. At first, when I had heard about Life Services, I was actually quite hesitant about going. Kim tried to persuade me a couple times to go. I told her no a few, but finally gave in to her. And the reason why I gave in and decided to go to the class with Kim, my fiance, was because I wanted to actually show her that I was committed towards her and the baby. When we got there, we were greeted at the door by Miss Kathy. She was really nice to us. From there, I was like, all right, these are some nice people, so I was pretty hooked. In the parenting class, there's something also called the Earn While You Learn program. When you come to class and you do your work and everything there, you get a couple of baby bucks every time you show up, so you can use these baby bucks to get some really neat stuff for your baby. The parenting class is benefiting myself by actually teaching me how to take care of a baby. Before I came to class, I didn't know anything about changing diapers, how to wipe them, put them to bed, feed them. I think the thing that helped Kim, my fiance, the most is actually being around other young mothers who are going through the same thing that she's going through. And the teacher, Miss Judith, has helped us out quite a bit. She tells us from her point of view how being a mother's changed her life. She gives us her time every week on Thursday nights. And that's time that she could take for herself, but she really cares about us by showing up to class.
Katie Lucas is one of our sonographers. She drives from Jacksonville to show women their unborn babies. And every time she's with clients, she asks to pray for their babies.
I know San Agustin is a long distance from Jacksonville, but I really enjoy to come here. I believe it's the willing of God to work over here. I always say thanks to God to give me the opportunity to see these tiny babies inside of the mothers. And this is a reward to see the face of the mother when they see the babies, see the life inside of them. I think the more important thing that I'm doing here is pray for the babies. I feel in my spirit that God telling me that every time that I scan, I have to pray for the babies. And I will always do. This is a very important job, that we have to see the babies and I have to bless these tiny babies. I have to pray for them because they are a miracle.
Jesus stated, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. Jesus is the very core of our ministry. We understand that without God's Son interceding for us, we would perish eternally. Therefore, we love sharing the good news of Jesus Christ with our clients. The need of our mobile unit continues to grow. Would you help us to bring this ICU unit on wheels to places where we can help save lives, not just physically, but also spiritually?
Life Services taught me that I am a woman of dignity because I was made in the image of God.
Life Services, because life matters.